Hey, this is Gareth and Bruce. This is our first attempt at a podcast.
And this is Bruce and Gareth.
Wow. And we're off to a massively wonderful start. I didn't expect anything less.
No, this is pretty much us. We can't change our nonsense. So
No, we can't.
if you are expecting someone like hugely serious, go to joerogan.com.
Love you, Joe.
Yeah, thanks, Joe.
Shout out to Joe.
Exactly, anytime. So, Bruce, what the hell are we doing? And why are we doing a podcast?
What the hell? I kind of like to blame you for this.
Well, you mostly blame me for most of things in life, but that's okay.
No, I especially blame you for this because this is your idea.
Yeah, well, that's good.
I'm sort of just sort of tagging along here.
Well, you're going to blame me until it's big and we hit like 1 million subscribers, and then you're going to say, hey guys, this is what I came up with.
And I thought, yeah, or then I'll come in and say, wow, guys, I think that was actually a pretty good idea.
Well, we're going to actually keep this recording for the sake of history. So when that happens,
that's also true.
Then we can go back to it and hear this nonsense and say, how the hell did we get this far?
Well, I think the main one of the main reasons that Gareth wanted to do this, I think from my side, was that we haven't seen a few of our friends in a while who are living in all kinds of far-flung corners of the world.
Which, let me tell you, they probably did it on purpose. I don't think it was a mistake that all of a sudden all our major friends just left the country.
Dude, speak for yourself, bro. I'm amazing.
Well, I mean, she didn't say that, but fair enough.
Well, that's why I got to tell myself that in the mirror every time.
You're amazing, buddy. Thank you.
So we thought we'd just sort of do a bit of almost like a catch-up, or catch our friends up, on what's been going on. Because Gaz and I, we see each other a couple of times a month when we hang out and
Hey, let's not think that we're friends. Maybe once a month, and that's if I allow you to come over. So let's not let's not paint a picture that we're like every week. It's just weird.
I didn't say every week. I said a couple of times a month.
A month?
Okay, fine. Maybe like once a month, once every 2 months.
Well, I mean, that's really been nice. Okay, we're not that bad. I'm just, yeah, no.
And most of the time it's sitting on the couch, not even really talking, more watching something on Netflix.
That sounds like marriage. It's just that we're not. That we're good enough friends to know that we're good, but that, yeah. So it's kind of like a mini relationship, I guess. But it, Bruce's side, he never puts out, so I'm like, okay.
Wow. Jeepers.
Well, actually, fair enough. I have a couch that takes 2 people and another chair. And Bruce does not like it if you sit next to him on the couch.
Yeah, no.
He has some kind of a issue. I don't know what it is. So I have to sit on the other chair. So if you think COVID had this whole 1.5 meter thing, that's been happening in my house ever since I've been there with Bruce. So we're freaking prepared for COVID months ahead of it. So I appreciate that. Yeah.
I don't even know what to say to that.
You know what? You don't have to say anything. I'm just saying a couch sometimes can take 2 people. I think it's like when my leg touches yours, it's like, whoa, a little bit awkward here. I mean, I don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, at least take me out for dinner and a movie at least.
Before touching these.
I mean, really.
Okay. No, I mean, I think that's fair enough. There's no shame in wanting more.
No, there's also, anyway. So along the lines of this whole COVID thing, yes, we have it down south in this merry country of ours too. But it's been okay. We're down to, what are we? Level 1.
Level 1, so level 1.
So we basically got to wear a mask everywhere we go, but we can still go out a little bit, and we have to be home before the clock strikes midnight, otherwise we all turn into pumpkins.
Yeah, and you freaking know how we party. I like to boogie. I like the nightlife.
Wow.
Dude, I'm like freaking, wow.
Yeah,
if you knew what I was doing at like 11:45 when I have to catch an Uber all the way home, sure. Yeah, no, I'm a legend.
Yeah.
Actually, by 11:45, I'm probably asleep. In fact, I know you're asleep at like 9. You're an old fart. I mean, let's discuss that for a while.
I do.
When do you go to sleep at night? What time?
So we're going to talk about me.
Yes, we are. What time do you go to sleep?
I am now trying to be well behaved, and normally in bed by about 8:30, 9
Sorry,
o'clock.
can we actually go back a bit and break down what you said, well behaved? Can we reverse a little bit before so we know what you mean by saying well behaved? When were you not well behaved and what did you do?
Oh, jeepers. No, this is I thought we were kind of easing into this podcast.
Look, he's already nervous.
We're not exactly
nervous.
We're not going straight for the jugular.
Okay, fine, we'll leave it for another episode. I'm just saying
that one will fill an entire
So that's
episode.
a teaser, people. When in one of our next episodes, finding out what Bruce does when he's not well behaved. And let me just say, it's going to be a long episode. And probably have an age restriction.
Truth be told, it's because I like to get up a lot earlier than I used to do. Unlike Gareth, who sleeps until noon.
Hey, whoa. That's only on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Oh, right. Okay. Well,
thank you.
At least on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you get up at about, 11?
11, thank you.
There we
very
go.
much.
That's
yes,
it.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Because I like to boogie, I like the nightlife.
And the roles have reversed.
Where's that actually from? What song is that from? I like the boogie. I like the night. Bee Gees.
On the disco.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. That just freaking
Sexy.
happened. That just happened.
Is that the Bee Gees?
No, it's not. It was a chick who sang it.
Really?
Dude, you got Spotify. Don't find it.
Fine, maybe I will.
I like the boogie. I
think it was Taylor Swift.
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
No. It was actually someone good.
Oh wow. That's pretty harsh.
No,
for Taylor.
Let's clarify. Taylor Swift used to be good.
Yes, when she wrote what album? Red.
No, before that.
Oh, okay. Well,
Fearless.
Fearless.
First album.
I got you.
Then she lost the plot. Now I don't know what the hell she's doing. I think I don't know.
Well, I mean, sure. I'll let her know when I see her on the weekend.
I'm sure you will.
For a bit of swift action.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I know where your mind is, but that's when we sit down and write music.
Oh, right. Okay.
Wait, where your brain is going, where your mind's going. How the hell did we get to Taylor Swift?
I don't know.
Well, I do like the night and I do like the boogie.
All right. So do I, but obviously not as much as you.
Yeah,
do.
no, I mean, legendary. Yeah, right. So people actually knew what the hell I was doing. Pretty much nighttime, I'm either eating popcorn and watching a movie, or I'm playing Fortnite, or I'll get into that later, or Modern Warfare. So I'm pretty much a gamer.
Yeah.
That is actually one of my passions.
Yeah, you've gotten.
Yeah.
You got seriously into your gaming.
Oh, I'm loving my gaming. Yeah, I'm probably on for a few. Well, no, I wouldn't say few hours per night. My weekends are probably my gaming nights.
Oh, there you go.
My weekends are my gaming nights. Well, that's very good, Gareth. Fantastic English.
As long as you have a balance, it's all about balance.
It's all about balance. That's right. I do food and then I play games. So probably that's why I have a little bit of a. Well, actually, it's more than a boop. It's just kind of like feel like I'm. Well, it's just not good. It's just not the way to go. So I'm trying to do exercises, but they make me tired, so I don't want to do them.
I'm glad to know we're using such a sensitive microphone that could really hear you slapping that belly.
Slap the belly.
Slap in the belly.
Slap the belly.
Slap in the belly.
Slap in the belly.
There you go.
Woo! Thank you.
All right, dude. Okay, so yes, we've rambled now.
But that's good. That's what we do.
And that is true.
I think that's good.
But believe it or not, guys, we actually do have some talking points that we
Well, actually, this
kind of
is still the...
Gareth chicken scratch down.
Hey, I don't play with chickens anymore. It's illegal. I used to
Anymore.
own one. I used to own one called Borat. It was a fighter rooster. You don't know about Borat, do you?
No.
Not the original Borat from the movie thing. He's actually a legend. But I actually had a fighting rooster called Borat.
My word.
But that's a whole nother episode later on.
I can't wait.
We've freaking got episodes up the wahooey.
Okay, listen, the less we talk about your wahooey, the better. Okay? Just putting it out there.
No, we're not going to put the wahooey out there.
Let's not put your wahooey out there. Let's
leave.
Let's stop talking about that.
Let's just leave the wahooey where it's meant to be. Which actually, I don't know, where is the wahooey? Whoa, it sounds like you've had a wahooey before. It's kind of like, like that, look, because I mean, you guys.
I might have had a couple of very good wahooies.
Because that's what I mean. That whole thing, because obviously people can't see us, which is probably better for them. But that whole thing when the dog rubs its butt as it slides across the road. I think that's how a human feels when they are up the wahooey.
Okay, great. I'm now thinking pictures. And
So stay away from the wahooey. I don't even know what the hell the wahooey is, but so
Gaz, tell us about what's going on.
hey,
in your life,
well,
man.
this is still the introduction.
Oh my word.
So we have to do the introduction, but now, okay, sorry, the microphone's there. So now we're going to break into. So what are we going to be discussing? So this is pretty much who we are, and it's going to be nonsense every single time we're going to talk. But we do try and get to like some form of topic.
Try and get to some talking points.
Yes.
So
it's very unscripted, as you can hear.
Yeah. So we thought we'd start it off by talking about just what's going on in our lives. And suddenly there's crickets.
Look, I'm leaving it to you right now. I mean, I don't want to hog the microphone.
So basically, let me hog the microphone.
Go, boy.
You've been talking.
You've
been chatting like a chick for the last.
Hey, leave the chicks alone.
But they're so much fun.
Yeah, well, that's why.
They're like pretty and stuff.
And that's probably why they brought in COVID to stop your nonsense. You're the reason for COVID. Damn it! I know there's a reason for it. I think I found it. No, that's not very nice.
Okay, I'm trying to see what Gareth wrote here.
Well, pretty much we're going to have a discussion about who we are.
All right. Okay, so basically, my name is Bruce. I am a musician and a music teacher.
Hey, whoa. I said we're going to do an introduction. And then we're going to finish it. And then we're going to go into our topic.
Oh, my word.
Hey, look, we got to break it down here. Otherwise, it's like a bowl of spaghetti with random hot sauce. And
like the introduction wasn't that already.
Yeah, well, the Spaghetti Junction. Fair enough.
Spaghetti Junction.
The Spaghetti Junction.
I like that. I think that should be the name.
Okay, Spaghetti Junction it is.
Welcome to the Spaghetti Junction podcast.
I'm Bruce.
And I'm Gareth.
Wow.
And
okay,
as usual, we're off to a cracking start.
Fantastic. So that is who we are. That's the intro. We're going to come back and do our topic about who we are and why we're awesome.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome. And welcome back to Spaghetti Junction with Gareth and Bruce.
That's right.
And
I'm glad you guys are still around.
Yeah, it's awesome.
After that, I don't know how people are lasting.
Yes.
Damn.
Don't self-deprecate like that.
I'm whoa, that was once off and I didn't have toilet paper. Sick bastard.
Self-deprecate.
That's disgusting. Self-deprecate. Oh my. This was going to be a wholesome freaking podcast. What the hell? Wow. That's special.
yeah. And keep that sanitizer handy. Hey?
Yes, that's right.
For this podcast.
Yes, absolutely.
Things could get a little out of hand.
So, Bruce, what's happening in your life, pal?
So
it's been a
basically,
really long time.
Yeah, man. I know some of my friends overseas know this, but some of you don't. At the beginning of...
Hold on. How many friends do you have?
How many friends do I have?
Because like some of them know and some of them don't. Who are the ones that you like the least that you haven't told me? I'm kidding. Carry on. Sorry, I'm done.
Ryan and Mary. No, joking.
Carry on.
I hope you guys are all well. I hope the family's amazing. And how's it to Gareth's friends who don't know who the freaking hell I am?
William in... I was going to say William in Australia right now.
Okay. Hi, William.
Kinsani in Germany.
Hi, Kinsani.
And I don't have many more friends than that. Thanks.
So basically at the beginning of lockdown in March, my parents moved into a retirement village. I'm not too sure how many of you guys know that, but they sold their house in Florida North in Keith Avenue that I grew up in.
Memories.
That was a bit sad.
Memories.
Because the amount of band rehearsals we had.
I remember in your lounge there, how we just sat and you had like all the recording stuff out on the table, and then we played. What was the stuff that we were actually playing or recording?
What we were doing. I don't know. We had done so many. I remember the first recording we did was with Mary's dad in the school hall.
Oh no way! I remember that too. Girls. And we did a whole music track, and that was with Mary Rowan,
Jamie, myself,
yourself.
That's it.
And me.
That's it. Yeah.
And what was it? Well, was it the music which I wrote, or was
it was your songs.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's still that recording.
I should actually still have a tape.
No ways.
It's
okay. I think we should use that sometime.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, look,
I think about my guitar playing. The rest of you guys did great. My
Well,
guitar
I don't
playing wasn't
know.
great.
I can't say I was singing very well at that point, but hey.
So my parents have gone into a retirement village now. They're very happy. They're in. They've been there 6.5 months now already. I can't believe it. Back down to like a 2-bedroom place. And my dad reckons they should have done it about 5 years ago. So they're very happy and all that. So I'm able to go and see them about once a week. After 6 months of seeing them at the gate and not being able to shake my dad's hand or give my mom a hug, it was really sucky.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit random because, I mean, my job, which we'll get into later, is that as an au pair, which was at my sister and brother-in-law's place, and my mum stays on the property, I could see her almost every day. I mean, yes, we couldn't hug or whatever, but the point being, I just find it so bizarre that you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
And I could see, sure, I mean, it was in the same, same property. I mean, what was your thinking of all the, rules and regulations, why that was happening?
I think a lot of the rules and stuff were necessary and well put in place and stuff. I think they kind of threw the baby out of the bath. Threw the baby out
of the bath. Wow, that's a bit brutal. Maybe that's why they're going to our home, so they don't do that again.
I think they threw the baby out with the bathwater when it came to alcohol, cigarettes, all of that kind of thing, because it affected a lot of people's jobs, a lot of employment.
Yeah.
So it's going to take those industries a long time to recover. I mean, even now our bottle stores are still closed on Saturdays and Sundays.
Ridiculous. I mean, I can't drink and like to boogie and the nightlife. Yeah, exactly. Can only do it on Friday nights.
I know.
But can they actually sell alcohol at pubs and bars and
yes,
clubs?
Yes, they can. It's basically So which I don't get.
Exactly.
So
sorry, back to you and your parents and the gates and not being able to hold hands or
so yeah, but now obviously it's nice to be able to see them. The other thing was just during lockdown, whatever, I had to go on to 3 months solid of online teaching on WhatsApp video calls with all my students, and that was very, very tough.
Yeah,
because teaching music over Zoom or over WhatsApp is not easy. That kind of thing is not, or let's just say cell phones and laptop computers are not built to listen to a musical instrument. I kind of equate it to trying to put your fist through the eye of a needle, because how do you like that analogy?
Well, it actually sounds easy, because the hardest thing is to put a camel through a needle. So I mean, a hand is probably pretty easy.
Yeah, because a fist is so much smaller than a camel, right? You'd think.
Well done.
I know. But
actually, I'm very impressed that you actually worked that out.
But you know what? I tried to put my fist through the eye of a needle the other day, and it just didn't freaking work.
Didn't it fit?
No.
I don't know why.
It didn't. Just like trying to play guitar and have someone on the other side of a cell phone listen to it and try and do a guitar lesson. So that was tough.
So is it always on video or just on chat?
No, it had to be on video, because you had to see, the students placing their fingers correctly on the guitar and stuff like that. But then you had to deal with delay, distortion, compression, all of that stuff. So it was
makes sense.
It was awesome when we were able to, get back to seeing people face to face. Even now, though, at the shop, I have to see. We have to wear masks in the lessons and stuff like that, and all that. Private students are a little bit more sort of lenient in that.
No
so
issues.
That's cool. Yeah.
And when you were doing your online, did you make sure that your students were wearing masks? Because it is airborne, okay? You lost here, but COVID is airborne.
So
I think it's a sneaky bastard. How do we not know that it doesn't work itself through electrical stuff?
We don't know, do we?
Exactly.
But
that hasn't been found out. So next time you have your, head on the phone, well, you should not your head, your ear on the phone, or you're on a Zoom call.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know.
We don't. We really don't.
See, it probably can't happen. Let's be honest, but it's a possibility.
And the other sort of quite big news that I have at the moment is that my landlord and his family are actually moving to Holland at the end of the year. I am staying put. They are keeping the house and they're renting it out. And they've also just almost finished building a new cottage. So there's going to be a whole bunch of new neighbors.
How many?
I don't know.
So
Probably a family renting the house, and then one of the cottages is for my landlord when he comes back, to sort out taking their dog over to Holland and stuff like that. So it's going to be me and a 50-kilogram bull mastiff for the month of December.
Bull mastiffs. I'm not a fan of bull mastiffs.
He's a beautiful dog.
I find those dogs dangerous.
He's a smush. He's a
bull mastiffs, and
he's like
and,
he's like a girl on Instagram. He's a complete attention slut.
Wow. Okay, this has now officially made our podcast. It has now an age restriction because you used the word slut. Okay, there it is again.
There goes to YouTube monetization.
Yeah, pretty much. I think we pretty screwed that over big time. Thanks for that.
So that's pretty much my news as far as music's going on. Not too much. Little bit of a home recording project happening at the moment with a friend of my mom's who's a songwriter, but no gigs on the horizon or anything like that. So I'm not too sure what's happening on that front.
It makes me think of and I mean everybody, or not everybody, but the people who know you well will remember the band called Cactus, and how we found it very.
Cactus.
You say Cactus. I love your music, bro. Come on, Cactus.
That's
Yo,
actually
leaf.
that was.
Sorry, I might have been a bit loud for you. Apologize.
That was only the first Afrikaans project that I played for, and then a couple of years ago I played for a guy by the name of Etienne Stein.
It's a good, strong Afrikaans name. Sorry.
Yeah, we had a good time there. We went and played quite a few gigs down in George, Garden Route, the one December. That was a cool one, but unfortunately that project then folded. And I haven't really done anything since then. Just been teaching and.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's a bit sucky, but.
But now you also told me that you are trying to sing more.
Yes, been working on some vocals and just trying to get my confidence up there with the singing and that kind of thing. So. Hopefully, can do more of that.
You just need to warn everybody in advance.
Yeah, I will.
If you're going to be doing it.
You know, a whole
What
like
the hell's
aerate.
Oh, aerate. Like... Oh, speaking of aerate, sorry, this is like, look, we'll go everywhere. And sorry, guys, my brain, I have a system that'll start at A and then I go to M and then I end up on X. So bear with us. That noise, it reminds me, and I think I told you this one, when I'm COVID first, son of a. Oh, sorry. This is not mine entire.
I know where you're going with this.
You don't know where I'm going. This fantastic. So this was, I think it was in the States, and it was the first week or two of our lockdowns, and a car was going around a suburb with a loudspeaker blaring the music from what movie was it again from?
It was the siren from
The Purge. The Purge. If you haven't watched The Purge, yes, sorry, go.
Signifying the start of The Purge.
Yes.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Yeah.
So if you haven't watched The Purge, it's not for... Let's just say it's not for faint of heart. There's a lot of brutality and a lot of blood and all the good stuff.
Basically, it's awesome.
But we find it pretty cool. There's The Purge, there's a Purge 2, and there's a series. Have you even... I don't think I watched the series yet. But there's a Purge series.
I heard rumblings about a series, but
it has been made. I just don't know. It's been out a few months.
I hope it's better than the other Purge movies, because the Purge, the second Purge movie was cool because it was people trying to make it through the city during the Purge, whereas the first Purge was like in a house and people being people attacked a particular house. Which in the first Purge movie, the first one's always the best. Sequels kind of go down after that. But but then there was another Purge movie after that where they kind of showed the beginning of it, and it really didn't blow me away.
It didn't work, eh?
I think we watched it. We did.
Yeah, we did. The first one was a lot better.
Yeah.
Okay, so for people who don't really know much about the Purge, in a nutshell, how would you describe what the movie is? If we're gonna say, hey, this is the Purge, because probably not. I'm guessing no one's really gonna watch it.
Basically, it is a new government has been instated, and crime is almost at an absolute zero because for one 12-hour for basically a 12-hour period from 6 in the evening till 6 in the morning.
Yep.
All crime is legal for one night a year.
Right.
So you can do anything. If you hate your boss, you can basically go and just once that purge starts, you can basically go and kill your boss if you want. Or it's crazy. It's absolute
Which
mayhem.
sometimes people, I remember my boss, and I don't want to have him killed, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
But let me tell you, he was, yeah, anyways, we'll discuss that later, I'm sure. Carrying on. So pretty much they can do anything that they want.
Basically, and I think all law enforcement and all medical assistance is put on hold. So sorry for you. And you have to basically survive the night. So it's basically you can choose whether you want to literally go out and what they call purge, which is you just get rid of all your anger and your frustration.
Yeah.
In a night of random senseless violence, or you can just batten down the hatches,
batten them down,
and hide and
batten them down,
hide and try and just make it through the night safely.
So basically. what and this we have to answer once. What would you do in the purge if you wanted to do anything? Yeah. And there's no hold bar on this show. Hey, look. We can say what we want to say because you just use the word slut. So our whole freaking series,
our whole podcast, using the word slut to purge to the purge.
Our whole
what
podcast
would you do in this situation?
Is now R-rated. Oh, actually, no. Where does the word slut come into racing? Probably like a 10, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Although the language they freaking kids use under the age of 10
is not that bad.
So what would you do?
No, I wouldn't. I'd batten down the hatches and just make it through the night.
Hope.
Yeah. I think the visual that comes to mind is remember in I Am Legend where Will Smith's lying in the bath with an AR-15 and his dog, and he's that's where he spends the night.
Just waiting.
That would be me in the purge, I think, just in case. But what would you do?
Well, there's a few things. I've always wanted to go into Americans call it candy, into a sweet store and just try everything. Try every little freaking piece of sweets and then spit a few of them back into the bowl.
Wow.
Rebellious, I know.
You are a freaking rebel.
Freaking, I am a hooligan, dude.
Middle of the purge. People are mowing each other down with shotguns and machetes, but you're flipping stealing sweets.
Okay, fine. I might go a little further and throw all the sweets all over the floor.
Sure.
Actually, that'd be pretty fun. To ransack a sweet store. Look, I'm being hardcore, I know. But I would freaking walk in, try a few sweets, and then I would just like to know how it feels to throw things on the ground. And just smash things, dude, in a china shop.
You can literally go and be a bull in a china shop. Wow!
Hey? How cool that... I could friggin' have fun.
You'd have to put a ring through your nose first as well.
That's right. That's right, as possibility.
I've just gotten a mental picture. I'm not like
me and a ring on my nose.
Yeah.
No, I think that's a possibility. I've done some weird stuff, but that's one thing about girls that I do not like at all. The freaking nose ring.
Well, face piercings in general. Or the nose ring.
No, the nose ring looks... I'm sorry, when I see a woman and she can be really pretty, she has a nose ring, I just can't stop seeing her as a cow. And I don't want to mate with a cow. That sounds weird. I do apologize, I didn't use that word. But no, I just don't get that.
The facial jewelry is...
I don't mind the little ones on the cheeks, maybe, but it is weird. But a girl with a... I don't know. I'm guessing some do it because it's fashion, but in general,
Yeah, it's
I just look at it and it's like I just want to pull it out. I had this urge in me to go up to someone and just yank it out.
not a majorly,
Maybe that'd be quite fun in the purge.
attractive feature.
Find somebody, strap them to a chair, and just pull out their freaking
Wow,
nose ring.
yo.
Do you see how I've gone from sweets? I blame this on you. I was just going to ransack a sweet store. Now all of a sudden I'm tying somebody up and yanking their nose ring out.
that escalated pretty damn quickly.
It did. What the hell happened to us?
I stopped at AR-15, okay?
I know.
I was in the bath with my dog.
You're still lying in the bath right
just
now.
kind of cruising. You're pulling people's flipping
Sorry.
nose rings out.
I will blame it on the sugar rush.
Okay, you do that. Yeah, from all the sweets that
And all the sweets that I stole and I ate for an hour at least. Yeah. See what the purge does to people.
Oh, my soul.
It's disgusting.
All right, so,
Sure.
Gareth,
Wow.
tell us a little bit about what's going on in your life
Sorry,
after
microphone.
that
I love you.
segue.
I like segues. It makes life a lot more interesting. Let's be honest.
No, they do. They seem pretty fun to ride
Thank
as
you.
well.
Well, my kind of, which I'm thinking everyone will know, but if they don't, I'm sorry. William, I haven't spoken to you, buddy, for such a long time, and I can't blame it on anybody else but myself. Well, actually, I'll blame it on you because you've been quiet as well. The question is who was quiet first. But anyways, going back to this whole thing here. So I've been unemployed full-time job since... Oh, wow, Bruce is now standing up and hugging himself. You feeling lonely or cold or you don't want to
I
sit?
stood up because my butt was
Whoa.
hurting because your seats are hard.
Wow. That was pretty hurtful.
Wow.
That was uncalled for, Bruce. I don't
You
wanna-
were saying,
I don't want to do this anymore. This is stupid.
hey, it's raining in Joburg, guys.
I've got stupid chairs.
It's raining in Joburg. It's been stupid hot here as well.
Yeah,
Okay,
whatever.
Keep going.
Now you've gone to the weather. That's when you know a conversation is ending. You know those chats when there's a long chat and then there's silence and it's been hot, eh? Oh crap! There goes the. That's when you know when you're about to date somebody, and that conversation comes up and he or she talks about the weather.
Oh, man, it's a killer.
That's when you just know.
That's a killer. That's a
It
vibe
ain't
killer.
Yankee. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
Been there,
Done that.
been there, done that.
Got
yeah.
the T-shirt that says
Yeah.
"Screw you." Yeah, pretty much. So I unemployed full time since April.
Full-time
So we're looking.
unemployment.
I'm full. That's right. I'm full time unemployed.
Wow.
That's freaking awesome. I'm rocking this job. In fact, I'm doing it so well. I should be getting a raise. Okay, I don't know how the rain's going to affect our microphone here.
Well, you keep talking. I'm gonna close the windows.
Yeah. Okay. Because I mean, we're in a studio right now. I mean, it's epic. It's like huge windows, and we're overlooking what I think is the beach. But it's a possibility that it's just my landlord's pool with a bit of sand next to it. So, by the way, yes, we are actually recording this first one in my kitchen.
That's it.
Hey, big things start small,
That's it.
something like that. I don't know the day stage.
Small beginnings, something like that.
Small beginnings, 1,000,000 subscribers. Hey, we said it right now. What is the date right now, buddy? The 25th?
It is the 25th. Oh no, he's actually got that. Oh my soul.
Hey, I had this.
You can make it a little bit louder though.
Okay,
Come
sorry,
on.
hold on. I mean, you really want to hear it. This
Yeah,
is one
dude,
of,
come on, man.
This is one of
It's
my
like it's
favorite
the-
apps. Yeah, I
Jeez,
did that. I just did that. Oh, okay. So, anyways, segue back again. No, I love these chats. We just don't stay on one topic. Which
know.
probably next time we do it like a set topic,
It might have to be a
we
little bit
may
more
stay on
focused.
it. But this is the first time. We'll go anywhere. Just for food
Well,
and money. Well, let's not push it.
Wow, hey, oh, hey, listen.
Okay, fine. I just do it for the food.
Listen.
You're the more. What was the word you used, Slack?
Well, you know what?
Yeah, go on. Let's
You know
go.
what?
Oh,
I still do have boundaries. You know, there
Really?
has to be. There are limits.
like
Including,
handcuffs.
including safe words.
Oh, safe word. What is your safe word, by the way?
Oh,
Mine is pineapple.
kumquat. And
Okay.
if you've seen the last Triple X movie with Vin Diesel,
No, I didn't go near those movies. It's Vin Diesel. Like, he's pretty. I mean, he's decent in the Fast and Furious. He was pretty good in Pitch Black.
He was.
And what was the other one that was
Yeah.
linked
No,
to it?
no one but him can play Riddick.
The Chronicles of Riddick, and
Yeah.
Pitch
Pitch
Black.
Black,
Yes, that's
yeah,
right. That's right.
definitely.
So, yes, good, smashing, wonderful. We were talking. I was talking about my unemployment, and that was pretty much it.
Full-time unemployment.
Full-time. Well, actually, no. I have a part-time job with my for my sister and brother-in-law. I look after their nephews, but predominantly Raphael, who's 9. I take him to school in the morning. I do my own thing. Well, I've recently started another one, but we'll get to that. So I would do my own thing in the morning, and then I'll go back and fetch him from school. And then I would hang out with him for about 2 or 3 hours, and we'll just do random stuff, whatever he wants to do. Majority of the time, I'll do. The worst is hide and seek. I mean, I hate it, but because he's 9, he thinks it's great. So when it's hide and seek, I meant to count, I don't know, up to 20.
Yeah.
So I'll say 1920 coming or not, and then I'll just sit and be on my phone until I hear a noise. Uncle! No, I'm still looking. YouTube, pretty awesome. Uncle! Okay, fine, then I have to go find him. But I'm never really a fan of hide and seeks. What games when you were young did you enjoy? Or did you not? You were a single boy. Oh, single boy. What the hell is that?
Still am a single boy.
You were the only child.
Only child.
So what does the only child do when he wants to play in the morning? What did you do? I never really thought about that. When you're an only child, what do you do?
Well, I get it. It's very interesting because even now, even today, well, and back then, I'm kind of like an outlier because most people have got brothers and sisters.
Exactly.
So you don't find, especially, and even now, most parents are not having only one kid. Okay, Brendan and Claire, definitely an exception.
That, yes. I think you got the. No, I won't say that. That's going to get me into trouble. Let's just not go there. Carry on. Sorry.
Okay. Consider when we stop recording.
Yeah, tell me. Okay, carry on.
I literally had to make kind of my own fun because I learned how to do my own thing when I was little. Play with toys, play with whatever I had around because I didn't have brothers and sisters to. So it wasn't. But I think I like to think I turned out fine. But I don't know. Some people might.
Let your
want to
friends tell you
disagree.
how you are.
Yeah, I don't know. Can see Brendan shaking his head already.
Yeah. Nuh-uh. Exactly.
But I don't. But it's quite interesting because I had a friend, a lady friend, a while back. That's back when I still used to be friends with girls. By the way, that's another topic for another.
Wow. So does that mean you're friends with? That's another episode. Sorry, I take back the. Carry on.
And she even asked me. She was a single mom, just had the one kid, and she asked me. It's like, do you think he's going to turn out okay just because he doesn't have brothers and sisters? And I said, of course he's going to be fine. It's not like a major thing that the parents just have one child. But I do understand for a lot of parents they think maybe it's going to stunt their social development or stuff like that. But
It's possible.
What it did for me was a lot of people tell me I've got an old soul, which means
what does that mean, Bruce?
I've got a very
old soul.
Yeah.
Wow. Just
but
break that down.
But basically, what happened with me is that I ended up spending a hell of a lot of time around adults, without any other kids around.
Okay, that sounds dodgy.
So I had to.
I just want to make that clear. That sounds very dodgy.
Dodgy. I promise you it wasn't.
Hold on. So no, let's just break this down. So a lot of the time, you spent alone as a child with many adults.
No.
I'm just curious if that should raise a red flag.
No.
Do we need to
at
call
all.
someone?
No.
I'm just saying.
No, it was never like that. I promise you.
Look, I'm glad to hear that. I'm just saying, I just felt.
I used to be I was the only kid a lot of times at social gatherings, braais.
I get you.
We belonged to a hiking group.
Huh.
Sometimes other people would come with their kids, but oftentimes it didn't. So I had to make do with being. So I got socially acclimatized to adults very early on, which accounts for my incredible levels of maturity these days.
Woo! That's a good one.
So you can hear the sarcasm just sort of
dripping
through the
I
microphone
need a towel right
now.
now.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
That's what.
It's horrid.
Anyway.
So yes. So segue. Wow, we do this well. So I'm guessing this is going to... I don't even know how long this podcast is going on right now.
I don't know.
How are we looking for time,
I'm still trying to figure out my software, so we're going to check this out.
I mean, let's just have a look.
See where we are.
Yeah, let's just look how we're doing. An hour and 40 minutes. What the...
No, we've been going for 40 minutes.
Wow.
What were you saying? You're like, yeah, we'll do this one for like 10, 20 minutes.
Maybe we might have to cut this up for people, like in bite sizes, so someone can hear the first 20 minutes and go, okay.
Well, I tell you what, you had some other points about what's going on in your life, so why don't we focus on those?
Well, I mean, we're already on 40 minutes.
Yeah, well.
I mean...
Okay, let's just keep going.
You want to keep on going up to 40 minutes and people
if you
can
people
stop.
don't have much to do for the next 8 hours, then,
Yeah.
stick around.
And you don't have to listen to the whole thing. I'm just, we're saying, although right now you're going 40 minutes, like, what the hell? 40 minutes. Hopefully you're going, wow, that was 40 minutes. Give me another 40 minutes.
Because it seriously doesn't feel like 40 minutes to us.
No, actually it doesn't. It doesn't.
But then again, it's our podcast and
we don't care.
We can be...
We don't give a crap about you.
Selfish boss.
Anybody else. That's right.
Anyway.
Good. Smashing. Wonderful.
Awesome.
So lovely. Oh, wonderful. So anyways, being full-time... Why do you say that to me? Now I have to say full-time
unemployed.
So pretty much, yes. I've been unemployed... without a full-time job now for since April, so it's about 8 months. I've been looking after my nephew for most of that time in the daytime. I mean, in the afternoon and stuff, we play a smack load of Uno. I don't know if you've ever played Uno.
Jeez, I haven't played Uno in ages.
No, but I'm playing it now because it's and also Uno is nice because you don't really have to think too much.
Yeah.
And I don't have to entertain him too much. Besides, I'm playing Uno.
And what's the You have another little part-time job.
I do.
As well?
I do. I got that about 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's a temporary job that stretches the brain. It's pretty epic, actually. I mean, I reckon I'll get a degree after this because it's really epic. I'm scanning files.
Yeah.
But it's extra cash. It's I'm $50 an hour, and it's money that I didn't have 2 or 3 weeks ago.
That's it.
And I'm learning that I need to be grateful for whatever I have.
Absolutely.
And even though I don't have a full-time job, I have 2 part-times, and I'm not sure how long this this scanning job will do, but they have boxes of files basically from years ago that they haven't put into their system.
So you're kind of gonna be there a while still.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm doing my work with Raphael this week, he's not around because school holidays. So this coming week coming up, so I'll be going every day from 8 to 5. Nice. Maybe even a little bit longer because I need to raise enough finances to fix my car that hasn't been roadworthy since January. So I have a disc on my car for January, and I have to tell you, I mean, I wasn't going to do it, but there were options. In fact, I have a phone number on my... I have a contact on my phone for someone called, I think his name is Alfred or some random name, that I can WhatsApp and say, I heard about you from so-and-so, and I need to get my roadworthy.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What's his under-the-counter price?
I think it's anywhere up from 800.
Wow.
Up to 1.5.
To get that sorted?
Yep.
That's scary, yeah?
It is.
Because then you just get that and you're still driving an unroadworthy car, but you have the legit paperwork.
Although what's even scarier than that, dude, and this is true, by the way, not that I always tell lies, but no, but this is true. There's a person in government in the Pretoria office that if you have a criminal record, not for something hectic, but for your lower level criminals, there is a person in Pretoria. Don't ask me how I know, but I know that you can have a meeting with, and the right amount of money is paid, and your record is sponged.
your docket gets lost, basically.
That's exactly what happens. So the next morning when you look on, I don't even know if you can find your stuff online, but whatever, the next day, then you haven't got a criminal record. And the question was that it is crazy. The problem though, I'm not saying it's a good thing to do. The problem though, when you have a criminal record and you try and get jobs, it is very hard.
Definitely.
From what I understand, it is very hard to get a job because a lot of the times they will check your criminal record.
Yeah.
And when that happens, you can't get a job.
Yeah, you get red flagged.
So what happens, and you've done something stupid that we wish you'd never done, whatever, you stole something out of a shop or, I don't know, lower level stuff. And you have a family of 3 or 4, and then you come out of jail and you have to put food on the table. And you have an option to pay a few $1,000 that you can manage to get from friends, and you can then reapply for a job that you didn't get because of your record.
And then they go online and they don't find anything and go, hey. Oh.
And you can get a job.
That's scary.
Whereas if you went and did that a day ago with your criminal record, you won't be getting that job. I just think so I'm not saying, I don't think it's legal. It's not legal. It's not right. But, I mean...
what do you do? And I mean, and with the levels of corruption that we've got in South Africa at the moment, it's scary.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, yeah.
I'm dreading trying to go and get my new car license. I mean, my license just expired at the end of July, and I still haven't gotten it. Still haven't gotten it done. But I mean, they've closed half the offices.
Yeah.
Where you can normally go and get it.
Yeah.
And it's just, apparently you can go and get it done at some of the post offices. So I haven't tried that. Or you can pay. You can go to my local spa. You pay $130, and you give them
spa.
A spa. But they've got a courier service they've got a service where they literally are offering to. You give them information and everything, and then it gets couriered to the licensing department.
And that's what
comes back, and you just go and pick up your new license.
And is that under the name spa?
Yeah, it's a legit little business that they've got going.
Wow, that's interesting.
It's completely legal. It's just
I never thought of it like
it's just so basically you don't have to go and stand in a stupid ass long.
But it's just interesting that a shopping brand, whatever, are doing that.
But people are doing it privately as well. My dad did it. I think he paid 120 rand, and he said. He went to the lady and said, "This is my stuff," and they go and I think they basically employ people to go and stand in the queue.
Dude, I think we're nearing an hour, and I think it's a probably good level to shut it down. I don't know what you think. We'll get to my stuff the next episode.
Okay.
Because there's nothing like groundbreaking or ground shaking or anything. But
cool.
Yeah. So I mean, this is kind of like, dude. I reckon we leave this little section. Break it down a little bit at the end, and then we say cheers. What do you think?
Cool. I think so too. This has been good for a first podcast.
I think we've actually done pretty well, guys. I mean, thanks for listening. Although it's very much like those YouTube videos where you have to watch to the end to get monetized. Well, we're not getting monetized, but I still like to think that people care enough to listen to the end.
Yeah.
Although, if you anybody else but us who think that we're cool and that's about it, would you listen for an hour straight? Would you?
I would. I mean, like I was saying, I've got podcasts that I listen to that top like 2.5 hours.
Okay, so don't be scared. We're not going to go that far.
But then again, I also do. I download them and I listen to them in installments.
So maybe this is what people are going to do,
I'm hopeful.
or have been doing, guys. So however long it took you to listen to it, be it an hour or be it in 5 little slots of what's 5 slots in an hour?
4 slots of 15 minutes each.
Oh, wow, you're clever. Okay, yes, that's right. So even if you've been doing it for 4 slots in an hour, thank you.
There we go.
Thanks for lasting through this. And I don't know, Bruce, do you want to do you want to do it again?
I do. I think this was fun. This was a cool sort of first experiment.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it.
No, I think it's pretty good. Yeah. I think this is good.
Cool.
So, yep, my name's Gareth.
My name's Bruce.
Thanks for listening to...
This has been the Spaghetti Junction.
And we'll be with you in the next one. Cheers.
Okay, have a good one, guys. Okay. Cheers.
Ciao.
May God be with you all.